silver linings of the upcoming Thursday night game. Lay out again how compromised the Titans are, and then I'm going to add a little bonus for why this is actually a blessing that the Niners have to go across the country and do this.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm ready. I think I might have to take an L on this, but before the season, I was really adamant. I've been adamant for for a very long time that this was a scheduled loss, because I just think the logistics of a West Coast team having to travel cross country on a short week and play in the East Coast is a very difficult thing to do, no matter what. I mean, Jim Harbaugh complained about it in 2011. He said this isn't fair. He just straight up said it when they had to go and play the Thanksgiving Brother Bowl in Baltimore. They had to go cross country, and the Niners were, I wouldn't say unprepared to play that game. It was a close game, but they made a lot of execution errors that you would expect because they had a traveling impediment, which the Ravens didn't have, right?
Little top block,
big touchdown
Little top block,
exactly, the one to Teddy Ginn.
That's right.
So I think the silver lining of this is that Tennessee is totally banged up. They don't have their three best offensive players outside of their quarterback. They don't have a lot of depth on the offensive side of the ball to begin with. Their offense was relying on the fact that they have two great receivers, a great running back, and a quarterback who will throw the ball down the field, standing in the pocket willingly, off play action. They don't have any of that right now. And their defense is good. It's been playing well. Pittsburgh's offense isn't very good, and they did a good job, but Tennessee also turned the football over. Niners defense is very good. I don't expect Tennessee to move the ball very much on Thursday. So I think that, the Niners, it's a legitimate chance to win this game in spite of the logistical impediment. And if they win, no matter how ugly it is, and no matter what Tennessee is missing, it'll be one of their best wins of the season, because, it is a massive logistical issue to have to travel on the short week and without fully resting your bodies. And they've talked about how much the plane affects their rest and affects their health. And so I think it would be a massive win if they win in Tennessee. And then I know you're going to get in the second part of what the Thursday to Sunday rest is going to do for them.
Yeah, just to me, I mean, obviously it's not going to feel great if they lose, but if they win, the added bonus, the silver lining on top of it is that they get a little mini bye week. They haven't had a bye week since early October. They got to make this run. They're probably pretty tired. And now, I mean, this is exhausting to have to go across the country, but if they pull this off, they get the weekend off, which is nice. It comes at a nice time. And then the next game is against Houston. That's kind of a bye week. And then they could rest their starters week 18. Who knows? It does seem like this is kind of like the climax of the regular season. If the Niners can get past a very beatable Titans team, they can catch their breath a little bit.
Yeah. 100%. And I think the Thursday night, having the Thursday night so late in the season is very advantageous, actually. Because I think one of the worst parts about the 17-game season plus the 17 playoff where only one team gets the bye is that I think the one team that gets the bye is at such an advantage. Because, one team might have to play like 8 straight weeks of football in a row, then play a road playoff game, and then have to play a second road playoff game and have to play a third road playoff game to make the Super Bowl, which is incredibly difficult to do. And so the Niners having this kind of mini bye, like you said, could be massive in terms of just guys getting healthier or becoming healthier for another stretch run that they're going to have to go through if they want to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Couldn't hurt. Mo Dollars says Senator Vish has aged 3 years since he was last on. Great show, brothers. Keep it up. Thank you, Mo Dollars. The draft, their first 4 picks are not contributing at all. I know. Imagine how good this team would be if they were.
Yeah.
Imagine how much better this team could be. Oh well. At least they're good now.